Friday, the 7th of November, and you are listening to Taking Care of Business. So earlier on in the week, I spoke about Kimberly Clark's offer to acquire Kenvue to diversify and expand its portfolio. So touching on that, I highlighted the banking sector's consolidation trend from Virgin Money's acquisition of Nationwide to more traditional lenders snapping up fintechs to stay competitive. So today we are turning to a financial services CEO taking a very different approach. Wells Fargo Chief Executive Charlie Scharf has made it clear that the bank is not chasing mergers and acquisitions. Speaking at the Bank of America Financial Services Conference, Scharf emphasized that Wells Fargo's priority is internal performance and not deal making. He says, and I quote, "We're not under pressure to do anything," signaling a deliberate pivot towards operational discipline and organic growth. So this stance comes after a transformative year. The Federal Reserve recently lifted the $1.95 trillion asset cap imposed following Wells Fargo's 2016 fake account scandal, which quite possibly shaped the bank's strategy for almost a decade. So while the removal gives Wells Fargo freedom to expand, Scharf is resisting that temptation to chase scale. While the removal gives Wells Fargo the freedom to expand, Scharf is resisting the temptation to chase scale. Instead, he's doubling down on efficiency, compliance, and customer experience, investing heavily in digital infrastructure and risk management to rebuild trust and strengthen the core. So the rationale for avoiding this consolidation trend is quite possibly as well due to wanting to avoid complexity, cultural clashes, and regulatory hurdles that acquisitions can bring. So, at a time when Wells Fargo is still working to prove its governance credentials, it's understandable that Scharf would steer clear of these risks. And by resisting M&A, the bank sends a strong signal to regulators and shareholders that reform remains the top priority. And as one analysis put it, they are choosing to fix the foundation before building higher. So, Shaft's strategy also reflects a broader trend. The era of bigger is better in banking is fading. Integration risks, regulatory scrutiny, and fintech competition are pushing CEOs to prioritize agility over empire building. So for Wells Fargo, that means streamlining operations, leveraging AI to cut bureaucracy, and redeploying talent to higher value work, all while targeting best in class returns across its core businesses. So, what's the key takeaway here? In a market obsessed with scale, Scharf is betting on stability. His message to investors and employees alike: growth starts at home. So, by focusing on internal performance, Wells Fargo aims to emerge not just bigger, but stronger. And that's a leadership lesson worth noting. So, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Taking Care of Business, and we'll see you back again here next time.